Hi everybody, we're going to continue on with the double stop 7th chords and the 3-note 7th chords and inversions. Remember we were right here when we left off, and we were also associating that with the second string position. We're going to stay in the second string position and think about these next inversions as well with the second string position. Remember we have, starting on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd strings, we have the 3, 5, 1. So let's start with our 3. Now we got to find the flatted 7th, and we're going to find it right here on the 10th fret of the 3rd string. There's our double stop once again. Again, it has that G7 sound. Okay. We want to flip. G7 sound. Let's just add the 1 now to the 3 in the flatted 7th. We're adding the 1 on the 2nd string just behind the 8th fret. There's another inversion. 3-note G7 chord. Flip the 1 and the 4. Different color. Still have the 3, flatted 7th, and the 1 there. So there's yet another inversion. And actually, I'm just looking at the fretboard now, we can add the 5th here and do another G7 chord. And if you can do this on your own too as well, looking at the fingerboard. You can find the 3rd degree and flatted 7th degree. Find those notes on the fingerboard. You know what the notes are, so you can find it and experiment with these chords on your own. Again, we have the 3, flatted 7th, and now we're getting our 5th. That D note up here on the 12th. Flip it again. Another inversion. Okay, so let's keep moving on up the neck now. Let's keep our flatted 7th here on the 3rd string. And let's get our, now we're going to be associating this next positions with the bar chord again, just behind the 12th fret. So again, we have the 5, 1, 3. 5, 1, 3. There's our flatted 7th. Where's the 3? It's right there at the 2nd fret, or at the 2nd string, just behind the 12th fret. There's a 3 in the flatted 7th, double stop again. We got that sound of that G7th. Let's go ahead and add the 5 to the triad. 4th string, just behind the 12th fret. G7 triad, another inversion. Come up here, flip it around. Another inversion, okay? Flatted 7th and the 3rd. Let's keep our flatted 7th. Now, on the 2nd string, just behind the 12th fret. And again, let's come up and fret the flatted 7th just behind the 15th fret. Another G7th. Double stop. Again, it's coming out of that 3rd string position, the bar position. There's our double stop. There's a triad with the 1. There's our G note. 1, 3, flatted 7th. We want to just play a triad with the 5. Start on the 5, the 3, and the flatted 7th. We can do the pinch that way on the 4th, 2nd, and 1st. Just other colors. again, we can flip it to form our triads there. And this is where the neck is going to, this is where we already started to repeat ourselves at the 12th fret, because remember that 12th fret is just like the nut. So you can see how many inversions we got out of this G7th chord. And remember, all these 7th chords as well are movable. Okay, just like, again, we have the G chord, G major chord, A flat, A, B flat, B. Holds true with the 7th chords as well. G7th, A flat 7th, A 7th, B flat 7th, B 7th, C 7th, and so on. And whatever chord, again, going back to this major scale to find what the flatted 7th would be, let's say we wanted to find a C 7th chord. Well, let's just start with the C chord, 4th position, okay, and go over that scale pattern that we already went over. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. We're starting on the C note, that's our root, and we can also count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's our 7th of the scale. Again, we're going to flat it, drop it down a half step. So what's our flatted 7th now for the C scale? Well, that's a B flat or an A sharp. So again, there it is. There's our B flat. There's our C 7th chord. And you can use this formula for all of the 12 major chords and all of the 12 major scales as well. Whatever chords you would like to work on. Work on all 12 if you'd like, if you're feeling ambitious. So that's a little bit about the 7th chords and a lot of their inversions, as you saw, up and down the banjo's neck. Again, we have our 4-note chord, 1, 3, 5, and the flatted 7th. That's our formula for a 4-note 7th chord, containing all of the notes. But remember, we can also get the flavor of the 7th chord by just using the 3rd and the flatted 7ths to form our double stops. Or if we want to form triads with our 3 fingers, we can play the 1, 3, 5, 1, 3 flatted 7th or the 3, 5 flatted 7th in any combination to get the flavors of the 7th chord. We're going to get back into the stylings of Earl Scruggs, and we're going to apply some of this theory into the backup of Take This Hammer. We'll see you next time, everybody, right here on The Moose.